Here's some interesting facts about the Khajuraho Group of Monuments. They stand as one of India's most extraordinary heritage sites, famed for its intricate sculptures, artistic brilliance, and architectural grandeur. Located in Madhya Pradesh, this UNESCO World Heritage Site comprises Hindu and Jain temples that were built between the 9th and 12th centuries by the Chandela dynasty. These temples are remarkable not only for their religious significance, but also for their exquisite carvings, which depict deities, celestial beings, mythological narratives, and daily life during medieval India. Each structure in Khajuraho showcases a unique blend of spirituality and artistry, with an emphasis on intricate detailing that makes the site a true marvel of Indian temple architecture. The temples are built primarily from sandstone, with precise interlocking techniques that allow the stones to remain stable without the use of mortar. This advanced construction method has helped preserve the temples for centuries, despite weathering and time. One of the most striking aspects of these temples is their elevation on high platforms, giving them a monumental presence. The towers, or shikaras, rise gracefully, symbolizing the divine connection between earth and sky. The exterior and interior walls are covered with highly detailed carvings that depict not just religious themes, but also aspects of courtly life, musicians, dancers, warriors, and even scenes of intimacy, which reflect the tantric traditions of that era. Among the most renowned temples in the complex is the Kandariya Mahadeva Temple, dedicated to Lord Shiva. This temple is the largest and most intricately carved, featuring over 800 sculptures that adorn its walls and ceilings. Every inch of the structure is filled with detailed depictions of divine beings, apsaras, and celestial musicians. Another notable temple is the Lakshmana Temple, which is dedicated to Lord Vishnu and contains exquisite friezes illustrating episodes from Hindu mythology. The Varaha Temple, with its massive monolithic sculpture of a boar representing Lord Vishnu's incarnation, is another testament to the artistic grandeur of Khajuraho. The presence of Jain temples within the complex demonstrates the harmonious coexistence of different religious traditions. The Parsvanatha Temple, one of the most well-preserved Jain temples, showcases stunning carvings of yakshas, celestial guardians, and Jain tirthankaras. These temples indicate that Khajuraho was a spiritual hub that welcomed diverse religious communities and flourished as a center of artistic and philosophical exchange. Despite their present splendor, the temples of Khajuraho have faced centuries of abandonment and natural degradation. After the decline of the Chandela dynasty, the region lost its prominence, and the temples were largely forgotten, overtaken by dense forests. It was only in the 19th century that British officer T.S. Burt rediscovered them, leading to their documentation and conservation. The rediscovery of Khajuraho opened a new chapter in understanding medieval Indian architecture and artistic traditions, drawing scholars and historians from across the world. The themes depicted in the sculptures have often sparked curiosity and debate. While some believe the erotic imagery symbolizes the celebration of life and human experiences, others interpret it as a representation of spiritual transcendence, where worldly desires are depicted as part of the path toward ultimate enlightenment. These depictions, far from being purely sensual, are deeply rooted in Hindu philosophical thought, emphasizing the integration of material and spiritual existence. Over the years, conservation efforts have been undertaken to preserve the integrity of the temples. The Archaeological Survey of India has played a crucial role in restoring damaged structures and ensuring that the site remains accessible to future generations. Festivals like the Khajuraho Dance Festival have further revitalized the cultural significance of the site, bringing classical Indian dance forms to the forefront and allowing visitors to experience the vibrancy of India's artistic heritage in the very space where ancient artisans once created their masterpieces. Khajuraho remains a symbol of India's vast and diverse cultural history. Visitors to the site are often struck by the sheer scale and detail of the carvings, which seem almost alive in their movement and expression. The temples not only tell stories from ancient Hindu epics like the Ramayana and Mahabharata, but also depict scenes of nature, animals, and human emotions, reflecting an appreciation for the complexities of life. Walking through the corridors of these temples, one can sense the echoes of an era where devotion and artistry were seamlessly intertwined. The layout of Khajuraho also follows a cosmic design, adhering to Vastu Shastra principles that align structures with celestial bodies. The arrangement of the temples mirrors the mandala, a sacred geometric pattern in Hinduism and Buddhism that represents the universe. This careful planning showcases the advanced knowledge of architecture and cosmology possessed by the builders of Khajuraho, emphasizing the spiritual dimensions of space and form. Tourists and scholars alike are drawn to Khajuraho not only for its artistic splendor, but also for the stories embedded within its walls. The fusion of divine narratives, historical grandeur, and intricate craftsmanship makes the site one of the most celebrated heritage locations in the world. Despite the changes in time and the evolution of architectural styles, Khajuraho continues to stand as a timeless reminder of India's cultural richness and the extraordinary vision of its ancient builders. The temples of Khajuraho remain one of India's greatest contributions to world heritage. Their delicate artistry, profound symbolism, and unique aesthetic sensibilities set them apart as unparalleled examples of medieval Indian architecture. The journey through Khajuraho is not just a visit to an archaeological site, but an immersion into a world where stone and spirit merge to tell tales of devotion, power, and human creativity. The enduring legacy of these monuments continues to inspire and captivate all who witness their grandeur.